Hey guys, and welcome back to another review video. And today I'm going to be talking about some new cables that I received recently from a company called Magtame. And I've got two versions of them here. Magtame reached out to me about a month ago and offered to send me these USB-C cables for review. Thought to myself, why not? I mean, I only have about 100 or so, but most of them are rubbish ones that I have included just as, part of other electronics. They do the job, but find after a year or so, especially if I'm using them fairly often, they do stop working or they start fraying. Sometimes you find that the outer insulation visibly cracks. This is a new one that I got as well. Okay, insulation will crack. The jack as well, I found the jack will snap off sometimes if you're not careful, or the wire actually breaks internally and the cable stops working even though it looks completely fine. And a classic example of that internal wire fraying issue is this cable here. So my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra cable looks absolutely fine on the outside, but yeah, will only charge my phone if you bend the wire a specific way. And because it is rated at 45 watts, most other cables won't provide enough current. Magtame's unique selling point is that their cables are magnetic and they automatically call up. So I don't know about you guys, but I have cables running absolutely everywhere. I've set the camera up in a really nice space, but actually behind there I've got cables all going through my computers down the back. Drives me insane sometimes, but I do put up with it. Storing the cables is a bit of a pain, and if you've got extra ones that you do use from time to time, maybe some longer ones, I do find they end up getting tangled up, just wasting my time when I have to go through and retrieve one and untangle it. So yeah, like I mentioned, Magtame cables, they automatically coil, as you can see here, and they create much neater looking workspace. I'm probably going to replace all of my main USB cables with these, and the great thing is also you can adjust how large the coil is, so you can have a really smaller kind of coil like this, just sort of wind it up a little bit further, or you can unwind it more and get larger coils, so you can completely stretch out the cords as well and just wind them up. So really depends on what you want to do. The magnets in these cables are pretty strong, and I found that I can actually run them underneath my table alongside the metal frames in order to keep them hidden. Another thing I really like about these cables is that they are made to last. The exterior is made of braided nylon, which adds cut resistance, limits movement of that copper core in the center, so you can have less incidence of metal fatigue, which is why the other cables of mine have probably failed internally. And the black cable here that I'm holding is actually rated to withstand 30 kilograms of pulling force, which is, that's pretty impressive. There's various options available. So, you've got lightning cable options for Mac users as well. The ones I have here are rated at 100 watts, 20 gigabits per second, and this second one here is rated at 240 watts at 480 megabits per second. So some considerations to be aware of: these Magtame cables are several times more expensive than a standard USB cable, but you're going to get longer use out of them just due to that added durability. Plus, you're not going to have to worry about all your cables being tangled up either. The second consideration is that the longest cord that Magtame sell is only 2 meters, which is probably not an issue for most people. This one's 2 meters, but I run things like a USB-C connector to my modem on the balcony just to get some better reception. And yeah, I wish Magtame would make a 5-meter one of these, as the one that I'm running out to the balcony is starting to give out as I slam it get it stuck in the door every now and then. Overall, if you want to invest in some high quality USB cables that are going to last you the test of time, I recommend picking up some of these, especially, if you need a solid 100 watt plus cable to charge your laptop, other devices on the go. Maybe you're traveling, maybe you need it for work, and you just need something that's going to work every single time. really recommend these. For some reason, most of us just make do with these crappy USB cables, even though we use and rely on them daily. So if you're interested in getting one of these cables, I've got a special discount voucher that you can access in the video description. If you have any questions as well, just let me know down below and I will answer them. And yeah, finally, if you enjoyed my video and found it helpful, do me a big favor, click the like button. It does help me to get the videos out to more people. And yeah, if you want to see more reviews like this and keep up to date with the latest tech news, make sure you subscribe.